Hello and welcome to Midtone Reviews. Today I'm going to be reviewing the hipster lord himself, Mac DeMarco's new album, Here Comes the Cowboy. So if you didn't know Mac DeMarco already, he does a lot of acoustic guitar stuff and very chilled, laid-back, hipstery pop / soft rock. And yeah, this is his 5th album, and I would recommend to listen to some of the other albums first, but yeah, it's very similar to some of the other albums. They're very similar in structure, such as using the same instruments. He uses tape to record it. Very sort of laid-back sort of stuff. And none of that's changed since, really, with this new album, Here Comes the Cowboy, which I think is good. I think he's sort of trying to build up and improve on what he's already built up already. So the first track is Here Comes the Cowboy, which is a very fillery sort of track. And there are quite a lot of sort of tracks on there that feel quite fillery, unfortunately. I think it's the same with Choo Choo and Hey Cowgirl and stuff like that. They don't seem like they contribute much to the album, but Nobody and Finally Alone are very good tracks about sort of being isolated, getting a second chance, and sort of getting away from things. And yeah, I think that theme is actually throughout the album, and it's done really well. It's done in a very strong sense. Little Dog's March and Preoccupied are also good tracks on this album, and they're very strong. It's very similar to sort of other Mac DeMarco stuff. It sounds really good, really nicely laid back. These tracks are a bit more upbeat compared to Nobody, which is quite good because it goes back to sort of the formula which Mac DeMarco has worked on. And yeah, it sounds really good. There are some other tracks like Heart to Heart and All of Our Yesterdays, which also build on top of it, and it does. It sounds quite good, it sounds quite nice, and it's really laid back. There are also some really peculiar samples with Preoccupied and Choo Choo, and yeah, they sort of sound really good and gives it a bit more of an insanity sort of sound to these tracks. And I think that's one of the other things as well, because the last track, Baby Bye Bye, is very sort of all over the place, but I quite like it because it shows sort of this sort of relationship going into complete insanity, complete chaos, as what he would put it together like. On the Square is a very piano, keyboard based track. He always does at least one of these on an album, and it does sound strong. I think it sounds really good, and I think it's one of the better piano / keyboards based tracks which he's actually done. Overall, this isn't his best album, I have to admit, but it's still a really enjoyable album with some really good tracks on there. So overall, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and yeah, I'll see you in 2 days time.